Hello friends, last lectures we have discussed about the Indus AS 10, that is event after reporting period. In that we have discussed about the after the reporting period, it means after the year end date to the date of approval by the board of directors about our financial statement. Whatever incidents occurred, whatever event occurred, it may be favorable or unfavorable, sometimes adjustable or non-adjustable, that we have discussed in our Indus AS 10. Now Indus AS 10 we discuss, and now we will discuss today new accounting standard, that is Indus AS 2. Indus AS 2, it is related to the inventories. Now before implementing the Indus AS, our accounting standard 2 was valuation of inventories. Now it will be, after implementing the Indus AS 2, it is only inventories. Our title of Indus AS 2, that is inventories only. So let us discuss what kinds of rules, what kinds of standard discuss about the inventories. Indus AS 2, that is inventories. Now first of all we will discuss about the why this particular accounting standard is there, what are the objectives of the inventories, this particular accounting standard that we are going to learn. This particular accounting standard 2, the main objective is to formulate the method of computation of the cost of inventories, determine the value of closing stock at which the inventory is to be shown in the balance sheet till it should not sold, and recognize as a reserve when it is sold. So these are objectives of the inventories. Then if you talk about the definition of the inventories, it includes, inventory means the stock. Inventory means the stock. Stock held for sale in the ordinary course of business. It is called as the finished stock or finished goods. Some of the stock in the process of production of such sale, for example raw materials, work in progress, and in the form of materials or supplies to be consumed in the production process or in rendering of services, for example stores, spares, raw material, consumable. It means friends, if you want to understand the definition, it includes, stock includes finished goods, raw material, WIP, store, spare parts, raw material, consumables. These are all which are included in our Indus AS 2, that is inventories. Why we are formulate this particular standard? So we have to find out cost of the inventories, cost of the stock. We have to find out value of closing stock. It will be shown in our balance sheet till it is not sold, and we have to recognize when it is sold how much amount of revenue. Therefore, we have to study this particular standard, that is Indus AS2 inventories. Now friends, inventory applicable in the various cases, but inventory is not applicable in three cases. For example, work in progress arising under construction contract, work in progress arising under construction contract, including directly related to the service contract, financial instruments, biological assets, for example living animals or plants relating to agriculture activities and agriculture produce. So see friends, Indus AS 2, that is inventories, it is this particular standard is not applicable for construction contract, financial instruments and biological assets. Now biological assets includes agriculture activities. Biological assets includes agriculture activities and agriculture produce. Now whenever we will talk about the agricultural activities and agriculture produce, the producer of the agriculture or forest products, agriculture produce after harvest, mineral products to the extent that they are measured and at a net realizable values in accordance with the well established industrial practices. Now commodity brokers, traders measure their inventories at fair value less cost to sell. So such particular commodity brokers, those who are buy or sell the commodities for other or their own account, such broker or trader acquire the inventories with the purpose of selling in the near future and generate a profit from fluctuation in price, brokers, traders margin. Therefore, this inventory, it is not applicable, this standard is not applicable for brokers, commodity brokers and producer of agriculture. Now how we will measure inventories? Inventory should be valued at lower of cost and net realizable value, whichever is lower, cost or net realizable value, whichever is lower. Now whenever we will talk about the net realizable value, you should know about the net realizable value. It is a value which is applicable and it will be estimated selling price in the ordinary course of business, or we have to deduct the estimated cost of completion and estimated cost essential necessary to make the sale. The net realizable value is the estimated on the basis of the most realizable evidence at the time of valuation. Now friends, whenever we have to measure the cost of inventories, the measurement under Indus AS, we can measure the cost of purchase, then cost of conversion and other cost. The Cost of inventory. Cost of inventory includes cost of purchase, cost of conversion, and other cost. Now, cost of purchase includes purchase price, import duties, other taxes other than those recoverable from tax authorities, some of the transport and handling charges, other costs directly attributable to inventories, and trade discount rebate are deducted from the cost of purchase. Friends, cost of purchase include the purchase price, import duty, other taxes, and transportation and handling charges. But we should deduct trade discount and rebate. Then cost of conversion. Cost of conversion consists of the direct product cost. It includes direct labor, direct material, direct expenses, production overheads based on normal capacity, that is expected on average under normal circumstances. Joint product cost deduct from net realizable value by product. The cost of conversion, the cost directly related to the unit of production. For example, direct labor, direct material, direct expenses, and production overhead. Sometimes we have to consider allocation of the fixed and variable production overheads. Now, production overheads includes fixed production overhead, variable production overhead, and fixed production overhead means the indirect cost of the production that remain relatively constant regarding the volume of the production. For example, depreciation, maintenance of the factory building, and cost of the factory maintenance. Then variable production overheads, it is the indirect cost of the production that varies may change directly or nearly directly with the volume of the production. For example, indirect labor, indirect material. Then after that, whenever we will talk about the by cost or joint product, when the cost of the conversion is of the each product is not separated, then cost of conversion is allocated between the product and rational and consistent basis. It means allocation on the basis of relative sales of product. Now, byproduct means the scrap, waste material are not used of the material cost, material value. They are measured at the net realizable value. Now, whenever we will talk about the other cost, only if the incurred in bringing the inventories to their present location and condition. For example, non-production overheads, that is storage of the grapes in a particular barrel, so it is considered as a non-production overhead. Then sometime borrowing cost, sometime cost of the designing of the product. These are all costs which are considered as a other cost. Now, cost includes and cost excludes. Cost includes cost of purchase, including non-recoverable taxes, transport and handlings, net trade volume rebate, cost of the conversion, other cost also included. But exclude means not included. Abnormal wastage, storage cost unless necessary for production process, admin overhead, not related to production, selling cost, interest cost, where settlement is deferred. So these are the cost of the inventory included and excluded that we have studied. Now, whenever we will talk about the cost, cost include the abnormal amount. Now excluded the abnormal waste. Abnormal waste sometime material, sometime labor and other production cost. Now storage cost. Storage costs also not included in the cost of the inventory. Costs are necessary in the production process before the further production. It is called as a storage cost and administrative cost, the administrative overheads. So friends, I hope you understood the terminology of the inventory under Indus AS2. You should know about the what are the objectives, applicability, non-applicability, cost, how we will determine the inventories, what are the cost included, excluded. On that basis, we can decide the cost of the closing stock. Whenever we have to find out the cost of the closing stock, it is always determined their net realizable value also. Then non-applicability of we will talk about that time. We have to consider the construction contract, financial instrument and biological assets. Whenever we have to measure our inventory, we should know about the lower of cost and net realizable value. Cost includes cost of purchase, cost of conversion and other cost. Net realizable value means the estimated selling price. We will deduct the estimated cost of completion or estimate cost of net sale. Now cost of purchase includes purchase cost and we will deduct the trade, discount and rebate. Purchase cost, always we have to deduct trade, discount and rebate. Cost of conversion includes direct material, direct labor, direct overhead, production overheads. But we should deduct the value of byproduct. Bringing cost, bring the inventory at the present location and condition. It is called bringing cost. But excluding the cost, for example, interest cost, storage cost, selling and distribution cost and abnormal cost. So these are the terms we have studied today, that is inventory. I hope